Okay. I think we should be good now. Yeah, we should be good. I see chat, so we should be good now.
All
All right,
right,
we
you
should
want to
actually be
intro?
live. All right, welcome to the Flozone episode 24, the election day special. And if you didn't vote in this election, guess what? We're gonna lose
You're not
everything,
alone.
guys. Huh?
You're not alone. You're not alone.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of y'all didn't go out and vote.
I did. I got my sticker as proof. But one thing I will say about voting is that, like, damn, is it a kind of an inconvenient it's kind of is an inconvenient process. I can imagine, like, especially if you have like a job or something. Like,
Not really.
really? Because I mean, like, sometimes the lines this morning were like kind of long.
Just do mail-in ballot.
Oh yeah.
And if you don't feel comfortable putting it in the mail, just drop it off at one of the locations for early voting.
I swear, like, dogs.
That's what I do. I don't feel like standing in line.
Literally, the red paranoia has as much as I pretend like it doesn't affect me, damn, that shit got me, bro. I'm not gonna. That shit got me. I would talk about it so casually, just like, oh, wait, oh, that's what normal people do with lives. It's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah. So, how y'all feel about the sheriff's back in town, baby? DeSantis, easy W against fucking Charlie Chris. His ass packing 58% to 41, and we only got what, like 80% of the Florida vote in, 78% of the Florida vote in.
I'm not surprised, bro. We have a huge influx of people coming from California, New York, all these people who are red and voting red in those states came to Florida, and I was like, all right, this is what we got to deal with now.
So they just re-Florida'd my Florida.
Yep.
No, I mean, last time I went over there, the guy was saying that he's like, we have a lot of transplants coming in. Some guy, when I went to some boat trip thing, and the guy was like, yeah, we have a lot of transplants coming in here, like a lot of people from California and New York, and he's like, I don't like them at all.
I don't like them at all either.
Yeah, yo.
Here's the thing: those are the same people who complained about others. Like, they would say, "Oh, all these Democrats are coming from California or New York, and they're moving to our state."
They're not, though.
And
they're not.
Like, oh, don't mess up our voting and stuff like that. But they did the same thing to Florida, and I was like, "Damn, all right."
Karma's a bitch, like, ain't it?
The craziest part is, look at West Palm Beach. I don't remember West Palm Beach ever being red. Like, this is the first time I at least I can remember. Maybe in presidential elections this has been different, because I remember Obama usually won Palm Beach. Even fucking Hillary Clinton won Palm Beach. But I don't remember it being red. Maybe I can look this up.
Where is... Okay, sticker. Damn, bro. I really do feel like an old man going through Instagram trying to... How do I work this dang name? Okay, so... Oh, why don't you talk about your favorite Twitter account while we're here? And you didn't get to say it earlier.
Oh, let me look for this guy. Let me put his fucking thing up. This guy's probably gonna be crying all night tonight. Yeah, he's gonna be crying all night today. So let me share my screen. My favorite Twitter account, one of my favorite Twitter accounts is this guy, Brooklyn Dad Defiant. Brooklyn Dad _Defiant. Peace sign emoji. He's a proud father. He's perpetually over here. Proud man. He's the author of The Littlest President. Sir advisor to whatever.
What does that mean?
So let me tell you a little bit about this guy's history as far as I know. I remember I think Jimmy Dore had a beef with him a little bit, but like around the time I was kind of like a Jimmy Dore fan. I wasn't really always a big Jimmy Dore fan, but I would watch him from time to time.
Who hasn't had beef with Jimmy Dore?
I mean, I feel like Jimmy Dore has beef with everybody these days, but...
Oh, so he's like Destiny?
I feel like that's not a far off comparison, but no.
Okay.
Yeah.
I only know Hassan. I only know Hassan, man.
This is one of the guys that got famous on Twitter because every time Trump would tweet something, he had something to say, and he would basically farm likes from it. So the Democratic Party ended up this part is real. This part is being dead fucking serious. This guy got exposed for getting $14,000 from like a Democratic organization, and he didn't disclose it. That or Democratic organization was basically paying him to do promotion for the Democrats. I feel like I should say this because people are gonna be like, look at me talking about this, and they're like, "Oh my God, you're a Republican." No, I'm not a Republican. I'm a leftist, but I'm not a Republican. I'm definitely not a Democrat.
You're independent. Yeah. You're a free thinker.
I'm a free think. You can't even say that these days, bro. The anti-vaxxers took the free thinker label and ran with it. You can't even say you're a free thinker now.
Kyrie Irving took it. Yeah.
Y'all standing with Kyrie?
How do you follow 44,000 people?
That's a disgusting number. I know his feed is just a whole bunch of nothing. It's a whole bunch of white noise.
I mean, no, I think he gets actual engagement on Twitter, but the problem is, can you actually, before I pull his YouTube up, can you actually pull someone else's YouTube page up while streaming? I'm not going to play his video, but okay. But here's the disconnect, because I felt like I seen him recently, and he wasn't doing any numbers. Like, that's the reason I thought that his Twitter likes at one point might have been fake. That or like people on Twitter don't really care about his other platforms. What's his name? Brooklyn.
I mean, usually one platform doesn't translate to the next one. That happened to Vine.
TikTok. Yo, remember? Speaking of Vine, Elon's gonna bring it back.
Over to Instagram.
Elon's gonna bring it back, man. The genius revolutionary himself, Elon fucking Musk, the biggest member of PayPal Mafia, the co-founder of Tesla that he didn't buy whatsoever into whatsoever, and now
he's gonna bring back Vine.
Yeah, apparently, which is actually, as much as I'm being sarcastic, I think it's a smart move. It's better than the way he's running Twitter, because an American alternative to TikTok would be very nice, mostly because
I don't know if you're gonna be able to grab people from TikTok, bro.
But
it's gonna be tough because TikTok is a strong platform.
You're 100% correct. But my caveat is TikTok literally skirts the line, and like every few months there is like a big push to just get it banned, and that instability, I'm pretty sure, has advertisers like, hey, why are you dumping money into a platform we might not see exist in our country in like a few months from now? So I could see it working, but it has to modernize. Can't be 6 seconds. It has to be at least a 3-minute minimum, or at least a 1-minute video minimum.
I mean, you could basically just copy everything. It's not like there's any copywriting when it comes to tech, anyways.
Dog, and IP means nothing to social media platforms. IP is literally like,
hey man, we saw Instagram steal Snapchat's whole
stories,
bro.
And we were happy too. That's the worst. I feel like that's the worst part. We as consumers was like, oh, this is better. We have everything all in one place. Like, we all just collectively was like, oh, why do we have Snapchat anymore? Like, the moment
except
everyone,
for white people. White people love Snapchat.
That was like, oh shit, guys, like, we have Venmo. Like, what are we doing?
Like, this one white chick told me, like, oh yeah, I have a snap streak with this guy. I'm like, what? Why do you have a what?
2022?
Yes.
Why?
Like,
2022?
I thought it was 2017. But like, we can talk about. You want to just talk about Elon and Twitter as a whole, since we're already on the topic?
Yeah. Since we already talked about Twitter and gave a brief introduction. Yeah. I don't know. I liked the move at first. I did like the move at first until the Kathy Griffin thing happened, and that's when I kind of was like, all right, I'm being serious, because I when he leaked out the news that people were under the table verifications, I knew that was always happening, and I was upset about that. And then I was like, okay, then Elon might be good for the platform because he's calling out the bullshit, until he banned Kathy Griffin for basically making a joke after he said comedy's back. So like, Elon, you can't have your cake and eat it too. All because the joke's on you doesn't mean you can take someone down for it.
Funny enough,
But Ethan Klein was just fucking. I think he's clout chasing in that instance. I don't think he was doing it to be serious. But Kathy
Ethan
Griffin
Klein
should have
is
not taken down.
But Ethan Klein's actually has more validity than Kathy Griffin's, which is funny enough because he actually followed what he wanted. Because he wanted direct. Because he basically said, "Oh, any account that isn't marked directly as a parody account will be banned." But in Ethan Klein's bio and his whatever it's called in the top thingy majigger, whatever that's called, he has like, hey, this is a parody account, and he still got whacked. So what's going on here? Do you want to pin tweet at the top? Like, what do you want out of this? Because he's not even following his own rules. And also, to speak on Twitter in a wider sense, I don't like this at all. I'm gonna be so honest. People are heralding this man as the savior of free speech, and I'm just like, why are we trusting a billionaire's opinion on what free speech is? And also, now that I think about it more and more, why did Elon buy Twitter when China is one of the biggest markets for him? And if I'm not mistaken, I think Twitter is like banned there, and I'm pretty sure him owning it will eventually somehow, some way, because the CCP
loves his deal in China.
Might
screw up his deal in China.
Exactly. So I'm just like, a lot of people are like, oh, 44 billion down the drain.
Who owns TikTok?
Technically, the U.S. branch, ByteDance.
But does
but isn't that Chinese?
It's American enough, nigga. It passed.
But does Tencent own like the Chinese?
Yeah, no, Tencent owns the Chinese version, yes, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if Tencent had come in and bought Twitter.
If Tencent bought Twitter, I would genuinely purge my account. That is one company I genuinely don't trust, but they're a worse version of EA because they have their hands in everything you love. That's the biggest problem with Tencent. If there's a business, they probably have at least like a 20% stake in it. More likely than not.
I think they have like a stake in Square Enix as well.
Blizzard.
A couple other companies.
Like, dog, you can't escape.
They have a lot of power in the gaming section right now.
But like, I think that people really, I feel like people have their hopes too high for this man, quite frankly. And like, even when you just look at it from the perspective of just the end user, not even considering how he's treating his employees like shit, and now he's a sole director, and also motherfuckers is putting, imagine you're like a PM at Twitter, you're a project manager. You go from like let's say like a rough week is like 60 hours, right? Imagine going from that to like an 80-hour work week, and you're posting yourself sleeping on the floor the first week the big E-Dog arrives. I can imagine like a lot of people got fired, but I think a lot of people were like simultaneously happy as shit. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like I would not want to work for Twitter right now because he has a track record of being a micromanaging narcissist. So, but who knows? I'm just the unemployed guy here. So
unemployed.
Listen,
just like
man.
I used to be at.
Hmm?
You're unemployed, just like the former workers at Twitter.
Yeah, we're in the same boat, guys.
Like that one chick.
Who?
The brown woman that was on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah, bro. I was so happy that she's gone, bro. I'm so happy she's gone.
Oh, the CEO. I know
be
the
honest,
CFO.
yeah.
She was a C something.
She was a C something, but she was horrible at her job, bro. Like, the only thing I want Elon to do, which I don't think he'll do it because I don't think he built like that. if Big DT had not make that announcement that he announced next week, I need my boy back on the platform. I need him back.
I think he already is. I think he is.
Back JT.
No, I think he actually is. But like, but the funny thing is, he has True Social. So now he's in a catch-22
position.
Yeah. His fan base is on Twitter, but the problem is that now he has his own special little money pit, just like Elon. And also Kanye owns Parler. It's the unholy trinity. It is the unholy trinity of social media.
A bunch of billionaires have social platforms that are about to die and die hard.
Well, Elon, I think will have the highest chance of surviving. I think second is Donald Trump, and then third is Kanye, just because it's ran by Kanye. I'm gonna be honest. I can imagine that nigga one day be like, "Dog, on Donda's birthday, everybody gotta fucking know." I can dead ass imagine nigga said, nigga. I can imagine on Donda's birthday, the only thing you can tweet out is "Happy birthday, Donda," and that's it.
But yeah, I mean, Twitter has like needed to be changed for a while, bro. Because like Twitter has like some dark energy to it.
Oh,
There are certain parts of Twitter. It's like Jesus, like this is what some of y'all think. This is what y'all do in your spare time.
Twitter is borderline is baby first experience with the dark web, depending on how you use it. Like, it is that bad at times.
Bro, like that one video I saw out of nowhere. I was like, I did not need to see that.
Oh, can you please describe a scene for the viewers at home, Greg? We just are dying to know. What did you see on Twitter to make you stop using it?
I was watching. I was scrolling down my feed, and then it popped up with this tweet, and it was like what the Bulls announcer thinks of the new Drake and 21 Savage album. And I'm like, oh, let me hear this. It's weird for an NBA announcer to even talk about rap music like that. So I click on the video. He's talking about it. Oh, he's like, it's not really my cup of tea and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, whatever. You know what we all do? We go to the replies because that's where that's where Twitter lives. You always go to the replies, and the first thing I see is a woman with their buttocks spread eagle, and she is defecating on a man's face.
Bro, did he ask for more?
Please don't. Please don't.
Bro, when I tell you, I was in shock. Like I cannot explain to you.
You sure you didn't press hidden replies?
No, bro. That shit was like just right there.
Well, it makes sense. You want to know why? Because guess who got the short end of the stick? Apparently, he fired off. Well, this is recent, but he recently fired off the branch in Africa. I think it was the Ghanaian office. And stateside, he fired content moderators. I think those are necessary for if you want to enforce free speech. But just like I said earlier, unemployed man here.
Did y'all ever see that one tweet where the chick is like, this is like the type of energy I'm talking about, where Twitter has like dark energy to it, where people are just miserable. This one lady was talking about, my husband and I, every morning we wake up and we have coffee in our garden and we talk for hours, and I love it. Just that. It was a simple tweet. I didn't think anything of it. I was like, oh, that's nice. I wish I could have that too. But the replies and the mentions were some of the weirdest things, bro. Like, people were bringing up, oh, this is classist. Not everybody can do this. Oh, this is actually ableist. I can't sit in the sun for so long. I was like,
oh, boo-hoo for you,
bro. People are just unhappy, dog. That's what it comes to. Like, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'm very unhappy, but like I saw the thread you're talking about. Niggas are just straight up unhappy, bro. They're just straight up unhappy.
There's a lot of instances of this. There was like an instance of a married woman, a married couple, and the husband is like a conventionally attractive guy, tall, strong, whatever, blah blah blah, and the woman is like a woman on like, she's on the wider side. She's she's on the bigger side. Yeah, I think that's that's a nice way of saying it. She's on the bigger side. And all the replies were like, L plus ratio, why is she with this walrus? And that was a direct quote, by the way. Why is she with this walrus? And I'm just like, ew, like you niggas is nasty. God don't like ugly. Like, ugh.
Speaking of that, I did say there was a Twitter video I actually wanted to show you guys.
Oh
But
shit.
I'm
I
actually
forgot
send
about
it to
this.
I'm gonna send it to you, Jesse. I'm
Okay.
gonna send it to you just because I don't know how it's gonna come out on my end. So let me
21.
get it.
Do something
Can you
for
do
me?
something for me? But apparently they're getting sued by Vogue.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drake and 21 Savage have been sued by the publisher of Vogue magazine for using Vogue's name without permission to promote their new album, Her Loss.
Well, I guess
The
some
funniest part is like Drake knows Anna Wintour.
he could have just asked.
Call her up. Hey,
same
can we be on the cover?
same thing
Yeah,
with
just call her
21.
up.
I'm pretty sure 21's been there before.
Really quick, just a really quick sidebar. That Drake and 21 album, what'd you guys think?
It's good. It's good. Would
It's
I come
good,
back to it?
but it's not amazing. And there's parts where I feel like I want to hear more of 21 than I do Drake.
Yeah, 21 was literally 21% of the album.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, this is nice, Drake, but you're angry for some reason, and you might just need to go to therapy, bro.
Yeah,
Keep doing the therapy thing.
Yeah, he's a very catty man. I'm
gonna keep it real with you. This is my favorite Drake album since 2015.
I can
think
see
this
it.
is the I all I wanted was an album where Drake is just rapping and he did it. This is basically like one of my it's not. I'm not gonna say it's an amazing like a great amazing. I think it's a pretty great album. I don't think it's an amazing album. It's a great album. It's really good. I just wanted a tape where Drake was fucking rapping. And if we're gonna get into it, I just want a tape with fucking bars, okay? And if the bar takes a shot at some, no pun intended, if the bar takes a shot at somebody, then they shouldn't take it personally. Okay, they shouldn't take it personally.
Just say you hate Meg.
That's all I'm gonna say. No, I don't like Meg.
I'm joking.
No, hold on. No, I don't like Meg. You're right. I don't like Meg, but that doesn't mean that I hate black women. Okay, stop. I hate that shit so fucking much. It bothers the shit out of me. Why is my camera doing this? If I'm gonna rant, like I need to be seen perfectly. Am I good? Because my camera keeps going in and out.
Oh my God,
Listen, not liking Meg the Stallion doesn't mean that you hate black women. My God, I don't understand how Meg the Stallion is she must have got the people at Rock up with this fucking reach. Any criticism of Meg the Stallion automatically becomes you don't like black women. Why is that the case for Nicki Minaj? Why is that not the case for Mulatto? Why is that not the case for other black female rappers? If you make any criticism of Meg, if you say that you don't like her music, it's because you hate black women. Why? That's not true. I think Rock Nation has done an amazing job of flipping the narrative on if you don't like Meg the Stallion, something's wrong with you. Why?
I think with
Why?
Nicki
Her
Minaj,
music has been consistently good since 2018.
Nicki
She hasn't
Minaj,
made great since 2020. She's been making fucking mid. Her last two albums were fucking mid.
Okay,
Why
we
are
need to talk about that because we are letting these rappers get away with dropping mid.
Traumazine mid. Good News mid. Fucking mid. It wasn't good. She's not making fucking good music, bro. None of the music's good. We're fucking putting her up on a pedestal because something bad happened to her. And we can all feel bad without fucking grading her on a curve. I've been shitting on Drake. Drake's made some of my favorite albums of all time, and I've been shitting on Drake since fucking 2016. He's made one good album that I liked since 2016. Why can't we hold these fucking women? I'm sorry. I'm not. It sounds like a crazy statement, but why are we gonna hold these women accountable for making good music?
well, okay,
Why?
let's dissect this a bit, right? Nicki Minaj has no good faith pretty much in every sector of her life. She has beef with everyone. Her baby daddy is by far the worst nigga you could. We talk about high value men. This nigga's the exact opposite. He's a low value bargain bin nigga. Like this.
No, yeah, that man is like you had to scrape at the bottom of the bin.
Bro, I've seen crustaceans valued more than this nigga, bro. Like, bro, what is going on? Like, Nicki Minaj should be with this.
You know when you go to Walmart and they have the DVD bin, and
Yeah.
you just looking deep down in that DVD bin.
Nigga was
All of a sudden you see this weird ass straight to DVD movie, and you're like, who the fuck ever watched this? Who
like
would
the
buy
Lion
this?
King
Nicki
4.
Minaj about that.
Like, what is this? But like, Nicki Minaj has no good face from other female rappers. She has beefs with everyone. I'd argue
You hate black women because you just say that you hate black women then because you're criticizing Nicki Minaj. You hate black women. You see how fucking stupid that sounds?
No, but here's the thing.
You see how stupid that
black
sounds?
women don't like Nicki Minaj. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's the
like,
that's the thing.
like black women don't like Nicki Minaj.
Okay, there's one thing. Nicki Minaj has stands. Like, there's people on TikTok who still love Nicki, no matter what she does.
Yeah, she was a phenomenal artist.
Crazy energy, bro.
Artistry, you can't knock that.
Okay, I agree with that part. I was about to ask you. You think any of these new female rappers are rapping better than Nicki Minaj? Not because he's always rapped better than Nicki Minaj, but she would never get looked at like that way. Do you think any of these new rappers are rapping better than Nicki was in 2010?
I don't think
we'll make it fair for 2009, 2010 Nicki. Are any of these girls close to what she was?
I don't even think that's a gender exclusive argument, to be honest. I think
I think that's even better than
Go ahead. Like, I'm going to be honest, like, if we're talking about good quality music, I'm not gonna say that there's none, but I'm
music
not
that
front.
actually has effort to it.
No,
yes.
I'm going to say the music that gets pushed in our faces in the mainstream. That is my exact quote. The music that gets pushed in the mainstream, things that get streams like on TikTok, that sort of stuff, is like like TikTok, like it's more fun. It's more just going for a vibe than anything else. They're not putting together projects. They're just they're literally hoping to get 15 seconds of fame. So it's kind of just different because you can tell, like, who is that one dude, that white dude? He has that one song that's like, "Body don't suck at the body shop, and it's getting hot."
Sam Smith.
Yeah, that guy. Like, you can tell that is a straight to TikTok exclusive because
everybody's making music that caters to TikTok's algorithm.
Yeah, and that is not a gender exclusive thing. But to bring it back to women specifically, it's like, I think women honestly are just making more fun music than men, if I'm being honest. I think a perfect example of this is Glorilla's Tomorrow. I think that I love to sing that song. It's fun as shit to sing. Nigga, I would do the little dance right now and sing along. It is a great song. And yeah, make that face, Sean. It's a great song.
I'm not denying that they're making good music. I'm saying, are they rapping better?
No.
They're not rapping better.
No,
they're
MC
not better
Sean.
rappers.
No.
Technical
ability has been dead for a while.
The music is not better than what Nicki was making in 2010. It was not better. They're making fun music. I'm not going to lie. It's good, but it's not better.
Sean, when was the last time we ever cared about rapping?
Yeah, like 2016.
The collective thought about
2016.
Hold on. But the collective thought about, is he spitting bars? Is he doing this? We've like long past that. Like, if we look at some of the male rappers,
think we have.
I feel like we have. We got a couple male rappers out here that
can't rap. No, we know that. We know that they can't fucking rap. I think there's a certain appreciation for certain rappers how they rap that where it's like, oh damn, like I think the fucking the type of rap where like Eminem and shit do, we don't fucking care about that shit. No one wants to hear that shit.
Literally,
yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was trying to think of that, but I couldn't say it. I couldn't think of it. But like how 21 raps where it's a fucking bar it's a punchline every bar. That type of rap is still appreciated. Who's double XL that I watched that was like that? Was it Babytron or Nardo?
Yo, Babytron is one of the best out of Detroit. I'm gonna say it. He's one of my favorites.
But I'm just saying that, like, I don't know. We're putting Meg on this pedestal when her sales don't fucking match up. Like the sales don't match up to the accolades, don't match up to the love. Something is off.
She makes fun
music.
I'm sorry
that she got. I'm sorry. When she had a good album? She hasn't had a good album since before the Tory incident.
I don't know. Like, if it gets the bitches twerking, I don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm having fun. Let me have fun, Sean. Let me have fun. All
You know
right.
what?
Ice Spice gets women to have fun.
I-
Yeah,
I
exactly.
appreciate that.
Yeah, exactly. How can I lose if I already chose? Like, damn, nigga.
Okay, everybody can clown that song, but that shit
It's
is
a fun song.
Munch is a fun song. I'm not gonna lie to you. Munch is a fun song. I think it's better than anything Mega's made the past year and a half.
Bikini Bottom is a fun song, bro. Like
Bikini Bottom's ass though. No.
It's a
Bikini
fun
Bottom is
song.
ass. Munch is fun, but Bikini Body, I can't get
Bottom
down with
is-
that fucking
Bikini Bottom is
ukulele, bro. I
literally.
can't.
It's a Scooby-Doo chase scene song. I love it. It's just fun. Like, damn, bro. Is it a technically good
party's not
song?
lit, then I'd rather not go.
But I go.
Like it's just funny.
We both from the Bronx, so I know it's you dirty. Like, she just has quotables. Like Ice Spice is just, I just love her.
Doing
Like,
one of her 3 emotes.
I feel like we strayed away from what I was trying to say.
yes,
You
Yeah.
think Drake is Drake wrong for that bar?
he's not wrong.
Sort of, yeah.
It's a free country. Do what
Is-
you want, but definitely a catty
I
guy.
mean, on principle and what we are taught, yeah, Drake is wrong for that bar. If we're like, we've been talking about, protect black women and all that, and then like the one thing you go and do is make fun of a black woman for getting shot.
And something
by-
that you're not even involved in. Like, the closest relation you have to Tory is that you're in the same city. You don't pretend like
I
you
don't
don't
know.
like him.
Tory's been cool with Drake. I guess once he found out it's good to be on Drake's good side for business.
And also, like, Drake, why is he so
It
angry?
wasn't
He
that.
called
I
Serena's
don't think it
husband
was
a
that.
groupie.
Yeah, like,
he had
weird
a
energy,
diss
but-
against Drum. He had a diss against Kanye, but Kanye just let slide like a duck. I mean, that was the weirdest thing about that whole exchange, to be honest.
Or Kanye called him the GOAT after he got dissed. He's like, listen, that's my GOAT. Like, I'm gonna stand on that. He's the greatest rapper of all time.
We'll
That was
see what
just
he says
weird.
in a week. We'll see what he says in a week.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I mean, like, what was the point of dissing Serena's husband for?
Why you?
Oh, that-
I'll agree with that. That's a pretty salty bar, but like,
Why is Drake, of all people, calling Serena Williams' husband a groupie when it's like, niggas talk about, I call myself the Munch Supreme on the last podcast. Nigga, Drake has munch behavior, bro. Bro, I kid
I
you
mean,
not.
you're the one who fumbled Serena Williams. Like, that's on you, bro.
Yeah,
Take your L and move
Yeah.
on. You fumbled Serena Williams and Rihanna and who else?
everyone.
He's fumbled a couple of baddies. So take your L and go, man. No need to come after that, man. Supporting his wife and shit like that. And I'm telling you, if niggas keep coming at black women like this, they ain't gonna take it after a while, bro. Like, these black women are not playing with this shit no more.
Because I'm just like, yeah, it's a good album, but like, even all the disses aside, I just don't think I don't feel like there's anything really that's going to draw me back to this maybe a year. or
hey
two
man,
from now.
Jumbotron shit popping brought something out of me, man. And every time I want to hear it. Every time I'm seeing like someone on the fucking street, I just hear 21. Can you do something for me? Listen, the last time I had a Drake line that stuck like that was when everyone was fucking screaming they were running through the six with their woes. Let's be honest here. It's been a while.
You know what would surprise me though? Is that 21 Savage is an Arsenal fan. Like, that bar was out of nowhere. I was like, what? Still got to see the Gunners win Premier League. I was like, huh? 21 Savage watches the Premier League?
Damn,
He's an
man,
Arsenal fan?
He's from the UK. I mean,
He's from the UK. But
He's
like,
showing his true colors. Hey,
Arsenal?
Drake said that he was a pride of London. Don't forget that, man.
True that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I will say though, the rollout for this album was great, and also Drake is a funny nigga, bro. He's actually like, I honestly want him to do more acting. I think he should definitely do a comeback whenever he gets bored of rapping.
Oh, Michael B. Jordan introducing him.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's funny. All right, Jesse, did you get the video? Because actually,
I got the
I
video,
DM'd it to you.
but the moment I saw it, I was oh god, I saw this video earlier in this week.
you saw this? Oh, you saw this
No,
video already?
I didn't have the sound.
No.
No, I didn't have the sound on, but I was just like, I just saw the headline was like, oh.
What's the video?
You'll find
Oh,
out.
please share your screen. Please share your screen.
Oh, I forgot to do that.
Because I want Greg to see this video. I don't know if he's seen it, but apparently, you can read the title. But
These
so
kids
basically,
swooped in their dad's phone,
yeah.
found messages between him and another woman cheating.
Oh my god, this is 5 minutes. Nigga, I ain't giving this nigga. I ain't giving this nigga.
Oh, that's
back.
too long.
Yeah, exactly. But
you could just let a few minutes, seconds of it play. Not seconds.
Actually,
just play like 2 minutes of it.
Yeah. Brave browser. If this creates an echo, I don't know. Actually, wait. No, yeah, it's not gonna create an echo. Okay.
Place, and I'm so fed up. Just know I'm so mature. I have no messy bone in me. Please,
don't act like you don't know what this is.
My number one priority. Then you got this one going on. Truly miss your vibe. You weren't good enough. Thank you. It was a life we enjoyed, my dear.
Dad, you fucked up.
I know was very nice.
You just end the stream?
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm just trying to get it because it was choppy.
Yeah.
Actually, no, focus. Widescreen. All right.
It's just I don't eat a lot of you. Eat a lot of me, weird emoji.
Wait.
Let's just run from the top. So basically, to set the scene for everyone, literally this man got caught cheating, and they're going through his phone, with him messages between him and another woman for cheating on their mom. And this is everyone's reaction to them. And they're just reading this on the living room TV. I guess they streamed it or something. I don't know. But either way, I read that headline and was like, I was depressed.
I do for you. I just thought this would end us in a secure place. And I'm so fed up. Just know I'm so mature. I have no messy bone in me. Please,
don't act like you don't know what this is.
My number one priority. Then you got this one going on. Truly miss your vibe. You weren't good enough. Thank you. It was a life we enjoyed, my dear.
Dad, you fucked up.
I know was very nice to you, very well. Believe me, it's just I don't eat a lot of you. Eat a lot of me, weird emoji. Just next time it will be bloody if you can keep it up.
Dad, you fucked up.
Some random words I don't know, but this is a picture of the house, by the way.
Okay. You fucked up.
Yeah, whatever it is. Anyway, people go.
Okay, so then there's more. You
got.
Why is he so still? Hold on. Wait, okay, this is bothering the shit out of me. Why is he just staring there? It's not anger. It's not regret. There's just a blank slate of a face.
Bold with it. And then he was bold with it, man.
Nigga said, I'm gonna make it bloody. What?
That is bold.
And it's like, he's not even sorry he got caught. Like, this is the scariest thing.
So, you know what people were focused more on, though? About the way that the girls were talking to their dad. It gets worse. Yeah. A lot of Ugandans were upset. They were saying that the girls should be sent back to Uganda for talking to their dad that way.
Well, I'll have to watch this on my own because that's...
Okay, let's skip ahead a bit. Let's skip ahead a bit.
No, some words it must be fun. Let's let them clean that carpet. It's kind of dusty. Sleeping, going to shower.
Were we not in Uganda during that time?
Dad, were we not in Uganda at that time?
You need some.
Dad, I'm not fucking stupid.
Just need to send some as you did. You are miles away.
Look at this nigga.
Look at those pics I just sent you nude. Send me
this
some
nigga
words.
could be a serial killer.
They gotta get that one girl out of the room.
Some words, some flesh.
Pause it real quick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They gotta get that one. They gotta get that one girl out the room though, because she's not keeping her head level.
I mean, how could you?
You guys haven't seen the problem with this yet?
What's the problem with it?
This nigga has another wife in another country.
And that's part of the problem, but I don't think that's the worst part. I think this is that. Actually, no, I'm sorry. That is the worst part. No, I think that is the worst part, but I think there's another part that we're all leaving out, that no one thinks is the problem. And I'm like, why isn't anyone talking about this?
How's it gonna affect the kids?
No, not that.
What is it?
You can. Why are you recording this and posting it?
Oh,
That's
to
your
expose
issue.
you. Nigga.
Yeah, exactly. Like, fuck them.
That's your dad.
So?
No,
Not
bro.
anymore, nigga.
In a situation like this, no, I don't. I disagree. In a situation like this,
anymore.
no, this is different. If it's someone, some like, oh, like the dad is assaulting, like essaying the kids. If it's an essay situation, I am all for it. The police.
Listen, bro. Listen. A child's loyalty to their mother is strong.
I agree.
Child's loyalty to a mother is strong, and I'll tell you why. A lot of dads be thinking, "Oh, I could just do whatever I want. I could talk to the kids how I want and shit like that, and you're supposed to still respect me and stuff like that." And guess what happens?
It's earned, not
Kids
given.
grow, especially if you are not in the house a lot, and this nigga's going to Uganda and shit all the time, doing stuff, disrespecting the family and stuff like that, and then those kids are going to take that disrespect and get pissed at it because who's in the house the most? Mom is. Mom is everywhere with us. Mom goes to our parent-teacher conferences. Mom shows up to our sports events. Mom cooks for us. Mom consoles us when we were having a bad day. So all of a sudden, it's like you have a loyalty to your mother, and then the dad's gonna be like, well, how come the kids don't like me? How come all that shit? And that's what we're seeing right here. They don't have loyalty to that man because he's shown disrespect to the family.
It's like you can't just stomp all over. You can't just stomp all over someone and be like, "Oh yeah, man, bro. Why don't you respect?"
Yeah. You can't just like go out and disrespect your family and then all of a sudden expect them to come back and love you. You know,
because
what I mean?
Sean, I get where you're coming from. Where hey, this isn't that deep. Like this is a big deal, but this isn't that deep, and this isn't something to where it should be public. Yes, but I'm not gonna knock them against the kids for doing this in a situation where I think his reaction like shows it all. Like I think like really look at this dude and like he's confronted with the cheating and he's just side-eyeing, looking around, expressionless, just like what am I doing?
And that's wrong because those kids probably internalize that disrespect towards their mother in them because like some kids see their like themselves as an extension of their mother, you know what I mean? Especially if your mother's like the main parent in the house, you're gonna any type of disrespect towards them is gonna be like you're gonna internalize that, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But
I agree.
Up your family too.
The father is wrong. Well, the way that the girls are talking to their dad, I wouldn't do. Even if my dad did some shit like that, I'd be upset. I would say how I feel. I don't think I'm gonna talk to my dad that way.
I don't know.
I think I just would never fucking record this and then post it online and embarrass my family. You're embarrassing my mother by doing this.
That's a good point.
People that didn't even know this shit was going on now know your family as, oh, you're the family with the cheating dad and your dad is just basically a meme at this point. Because look how he's fucking sitting down. He's basically a meme. You embarrass your whole fucking family for this. I don't understand why people have to have a phone in front of them in cases where you're being extremely emotional. Like the person that's telling their dad that they fucked up is the one holding the phone. Yeah. It's not someone else in the room. Like if you play and later on in the clip towards the end, she tells her dad that she wants to like basically, like pew pew. She wants to pew pew him. Why would you post that?
That's true. That is very true.
Why would you post that?
Okay.
I see a video like this and it gets me upset because it's like people think emotionally rather than logically in times where it's high emotions. This is a moment where they had text messages on the screen of their dad's text. You didn't have to call a family meeting. If you wanted to call a family meeting, fine, because it affects your family. Okay, I'm all for it. Call the family meeting. That's one. This doesn't have to be recorded.
Yeah.
This could have stayed inside your four walls inside the house. Social media doesn't need to know about this. Why are you doing this to social media?
That's the part I agree with you. It really does embarrass your mother. Like, how your mom have to go to church after this? Your mom's got to go to church.
There's probably a few people in the community that knew.
Jesse, it's funny, but like your mom has to go to church after this, bro. And all the people are going to be talking behind her back and shit like that.
like people probably already knew this was going on type thing, but like now you made it public. Like
It's spelled
I
out.
think later on in the clip, one of the girls straight up says like, "Listen, I haven't seen you as my real father in like 4 to 5 years now. I've literally only seen you as like a bank to get money from." And I was like, okay, so that's fine, but this video has 7.2 million views. Let's say that your father's employer, the real bank, your father's employer doesn't want to have anything to do with this guy. That bank is going to run real fucking dry afterwards, is it not?
Well, his employer can't do anything about that. That's like none of their business. If he gets fired over this, like he has a case on his hand that he could win, because like me cheating on my wife has nothing to do with my work performance.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna fire me for something that happened in my personal life that was not SA or criminal. It's just,
I mean, it's
I don't
just
know. I don't know.
cheating.
You can't really fire somebody over that.
Yeah, it's
Like
just
NBA
cheating.
players be cheating on their wives all the time, so it's like,
And I'm
them
pretty
niggas can do it. I can do it too.
I'm pretty sure also in the corporate world, like shit, like there's a lot of things that like just get snuck under the rug, where it's like,
I agree, but this is a Ugandan immigrant man. I don't know what company he's working for, but I'm saying in a situation where, hey, we don't want that type of fucking light put on us. We kind of don't want you around type thing. Like,
also,
if my, I don't know. I don't know that, like I said, there's a lot of stuff we don't know. We don't know the relationship there, what their father is, all that other stuff going on. We don't know that. Maybe their father is really a terrible person. Yeah, maybe their father's a terrible person. Like, he's not a good guy because clearly he's cheating on his mom, on their mom. But
if your daughter says that I don't see you as my father for the last 4 years, then that's on you, fam.
Yeah, you did.
If your kids hate you, like, that's crazy. That's on you.
It's one of those, like, you kind of don't even. It's one of those things where it's like, damn, bro. Like, it's one thing if like they're apathetic, but it's another thing for them to hate you. Like, I feel like there's two totally different like goalposts, you know?
yeah, the video just bothered me just because
it was recorded.
I don't know, man. It was recorded. That was the biggest part. I don't care. Like, I mean, their father cheating on their mom is horrible. I don't think that's right. I don't think cheating is ever correct, and I'll never defend that shit. The problem I have is the fact that your father's cheating, and then you record a video of it and post it online, and now your family's known for your father being a cheater.
Yeah, Stanley said that.
Think she realized
it's the biggest
that.
issue in our society. That motherfucker just be recording everything.
It is like. I don't get it.
Did you see that one video of those dudes playing basketball and it was about to be a nigga moment?
Yeah, and a dude went to his bag to go get a Glock.
Yeah. I was like, fuck this. Thank God that was recorded, because we need Charleston White on that case immediately.
Death to all.
Motherfuckers hate Charleston White, but like, he's right on a lot of the bullshit culture that we see in the U.S., or at least in black culture nowadays. Like, bro, everything he's saying is factual. At least not the Trump shit. The Trump shit's kind of wild. It's wild. But what he says when he's criticizing like gang culture and all that other shit, like, he has a point. He's not wrong.
Like, have you noticed like the shift in like when it comes to basketball, like street ball, where it's becoming like hella
more embarrassing?
Oh,
it's
YouTubers
like super toxic now. Like, I don't even want to play street basketball no more with niggas. It's like, you never know, somebody might pull a gun just because they got embarrassed on the court, or might try to snuff you.
Niggas are trying to do this YouTube. That's the problem. Niggas trying to fucking do the off the heezy and shit like that. I think I saw a video of someone doing a white boy went to a random neighborhood, did an off the heezy of somebody, and the guy punched him. Mm-hmm. And he ran off to the side, like, yo, like, why you punch me? He's like, bro, like, I don't fucking know you like that. Don't come to my fucking neighborhood and start doing that shit, like, thinking it's a game. We just playing basketball. Don't make it anything more than it has to be. Mm-hmm. And honestly, like, I never agree with violence, but why are you fucking going to someone's random neighborhood and doing off the heezy? I remember playing at Olympia, and sometimes a nigga would fucking, there was one time, I'm not going to say the buddy's name on fucking live, but he bumped the ball in someone's head and then ran past them and laid it up. And at the time, I was kind of like, what are we doing? Like, that's what I'm saying. What are we doing? Like, that's not basketball. Like, what are we doing?
Off the heezy is like historically one of the most disrespectful moves you could possibly do in basketball, because you're just violating a person, period. It's one thing to do it, but in between the legs where it's like, oh, you're just frozen on defense, whatever. There's no like physical contact there. There's not like a boundary there. But like off the head, you're literally chucking a ball at a nigga's head, catching it, even if whatever you do after, crossover, shoot it, whatever, it doesn't matter. The fact that you took a 29.5-inch basketball, threw it off a nigga forehead, caught it back, and expect, oh yeah, there's not gonna be fight after this.
That one dude, I forgot his name. He's black.
What, Nick Briz?
Not Nick Riss. I feel like if you've seen him before, he's
he Canadian?
I think he's the Hezi God. That's what he calls himself.
I feel like I probably. Oh, okay. Wow. Speaking of disrespectful basketball plays, look, just literally came up on my timeline just now as we're talking.
Is it the KD crossover?
No, it's this.
This nigga, yeah, it's this dude.
Oh, I see this video.
Yeah, that's the video I see.
Look at him. Sometimes.
Oh, you're gonna get punched in your jaw. What are you doing? You're gonna get punched in your jaw.
Listen, bro.
Why?
I'm not the type of person. But the next time you're in the air, you're getting clipped. You're getting clipped. I'm not even like, if you're in the air, I'm going to clip you just for that. Even if it didn't happen to me, I'm going to clip you. That is just like, that's taking basketball somewhere like it doesn't even need to be. Like,
you want to know what's worse? Literally, that clip was a reply to the first Orthodox Jewish person playing in the NBA, and he has yarmulke, and that was and the motherfucker says Kyrie his first game against Kyrie. Like, what the fuck are we doing? What are we doing?
Okay. Really quick, do you think that the punishment, if you want to give Kyrie Irving a punishment for what he said or promoted, okay, fine. But do you think it's too much? The 6 things that they're making him do.
I'd have the list. I'd cut the list in half.
I'd cut the list in half too. I think the most disrespectful part of that list was the fact that he had to have a thank you. I was about to say that. And wasn't all the other stuff that I thought was bad? The meeting with Joe fucking pissed me off. Cause you know what that shit remind me of? It's I'm your master. Fucking, you're gonna sit down with me. I'm your master. We're gonna have a conversation.
Well,
that shit was fucking slave mastered me. No, I didn't fuck with that shit.
That's his boss.
No, I agree. That's his boss. Your boss is a fucking Chinese person that supports Uyghurs getting killed in China. Fuck that nigga, bro. Fuck that nigga. You have to do anything.
That is true.
Fuck that nigga. You're having a conversation with me. I'll have a conversation if there's any Jewish people that I've offended in like the Brooklyn Nets organization. I'll apologize to them because what he said was probably insensitive. Anybody that probably was insensitive. Fuck Joe Tsai. I'm not fucking having a conversation with Joe Tsai. Fucking having a conversation with him for.
Also, like Joe
Tsai.
Here's the thing, though.
Here's the thing. When you are working in corporate America, and as much as we want to say anything, the NBA is corporate America. It's like as it gets. You have to answer to somebody, and Kyrie Irving had to answer to somebody, no matter what. If you do something crazy like what Deshaun Watson did, you are going to have to answer to somebody, and that person who cuts the checks is the person you're gonna have to talk to, and that's what happened. You can't just go out and do dumb shit and then be like, okay, well, I apologize. No, you're gonna have to speak to either your owner or Adam Silver, if you really messed up.
He spoke to Adam Silver, funny enough, and like
that one I didn't have an issue with.
Yeah,
I didn't have an issue with that.
Adam Silver makes sense. You want to know why? He's a commissioner of the NBA. That makes sense for him to intervene. Joe Tsai,
how much can Adam Silver? Imagine if Adam Silver came down and gave him like a heavy suspension for that. Now you guys got to realize that Adam Silver is Jewish. Like that, I feel like
he is.
If Adam Silver like came down with a big consequence for Kyrie, like people would be like, see, Kyrie's right. They're trying to just all all the I don't know if it's offensive to say Jews or anything like that. Like, see, he's right. They control the stuff. Kanye was right. I stand with Kanye and Kyrie. Like, it's a tricky situation though. But
Yeah.
Listen, man. My thing is that like, I don't think you should ever say certain things about certain people, certain religions. There's a lot of bullshit going on in the world that you can criticize. I do think you're right where we're talking about the alt-right pipeline where I remember there's a point in time where what's the religion called? As soon as I said not to make
Black
fun of religions,
Israelites?
I'm doing it right now. The Black Israelites. There's a point in time where people would make jokes about Black Israelites, but like it seems
Wait,
like
we
a lot
don't
of people are Black
anymore,
Israelites now.
guys?
No, that's what I'm saying. I felt like at one point it was a joke. Like it was a joke. Like I used to watch videos of them screaming at people and laugh because I'm like, bro, like the shit they're saying is just so racist.
It's a joke, but now it's becoming serious because like with economic instability that we're seeing in this country and around the world, like this type of stuff always comes back around.
Oh.
It always comes back around. Like this is when people fall into like the alt-right pipeline around this time. Is when we have like economic instability.
Oh, gee, I wonder why.
Listen, I'm gonna need the economy to break down when I'm in residency, okay? Like, don't break it down right now. Let me get a house when everything is just broken down to the fucking ground, okay? Let me be able to get back in Florida, okay? Let me get my fucking hands back in the game in Florida because Florida's a fucking shit show right now.
Y'all want to talk?
In terms of housing.
Y'all want to break it down from the beginning of what Kyrie did?
How
are you gonna promote a movie that you never watched?
Well, that's not
the link
confirmed.
was the issue, was it?
No, because the problem is that he just posted a screenshot of the movie itself with no connotation whatsoever.
With no context around it.
Yeah, so
and
it's
then
like,
when people saw what was in it, they're like, "Oh no!" But like, why?
so
can we be honest? Why does Amazon even have that movie on that platform?
Because Amazon has shit moderation.
Yeah, like Amazon just has content, period. You can post we could post our podcast on Amazon Prime Video if we put up our production quality enough. I kid you not. Like, hell, Sean, you could probably have a special if you went full Hassan Piker, if you really wanted to. And I'm not even being sarcastic. And also,
yeah, really, you could put anything on Amazon. Yeah, it don't take much now. You know how much fake shit is on Amazon right now?
Also, a chatter said that there's no instability. The ghouls cause the high housing prices. I'm pretty sure he's talking about old niggas. And speaking of,
I really hope he's being old niggas when he says ghouls.
I hope
if he says some other shit, we're getting the fuck out of here. So I just hope you mean old white people. Let's leave it at that, okay? I hope you don't mean anything else by that.
But
the old white people and the people in Washington D.C. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, because there's a crazy statistic saying that like 1.3 million Airbnbs are just vacant right now. And I fucking clapped on my computer screen and I was cheering like it was a goddamn Super Bowl.
Airbnb has been a shit platform right now. It's like there's a lot of people are like exposing Airbnb's like requirements, like the owner's requirements and stuff like that. It's like this is becoming too much, bro.
It's a worse version of a hotel. The whole purpose of Airbnb, same thing with Uber, same thing with Uber Eats, same thing with Grubhub, same thing with all these alleged band-aid fixes to make our lives better have gotten so expensive to a point where we can't use them anymore. Like Uber Eats, you're spending $30 a meal. Who the fuck got that kind of money? Do you have that kind of money?
I don't use Grubhub unless I got one of those coupons.
I don't use Grubhub unless I am literally starving and I am physically unable to drive my car. That would be the only time. I've never used it and I've never seen a point to. Airbnb,
it was only clutch when it was during the pandemic when they were nice. They're like, hey, here's free delivery on your next order or whatever. And I'm like, oh, thank you. But now it's like, what do I need you for? I'd rather drive to the place than do the fucking order this through you.
And the problem is that like people don't tip, and also Grubhub, and if you do any of these Uber kind of things, they don't really support their employees. Yeah, because I'm just like, I get it. I get it. I'm literally complaining about a cost being too high, and yet I'm saying, hey, at the same breath, you know, employees can't live off this thing. I get it. Very hypocritical. I'm contradictory, but like, I don't know. Like, it's like tech has this very weird thing where they try and create solutions to problems that in markets that don't really have issues, and then they end up destroying the market. And like, this is like a historical thing we are just seeing repeated throughout all these apps. And it's like, I always wondered why in like I'm a computer engineer, in my classes they always preach about ethics and all these things. And it's like, I understand now, my very last year as I'm about to go into the workforce, that these niggas have no fucking morals, and also they can't foresee some of these things that are going to happen. Some of these niggas are just engineers. I can't even blame you for making this. Like like somehow you've opened Pandora box.
Some of you tech dudes are
Psychotic. Psychotic.
Oh shit.
Psychotic. I'll say it with my chest.
All right, I have some election update. All right, so all right, so I have some live updates. So we got some winners so far. AOC has re-won her place in the New York 14th congressional district. I've never seen a fall from grace like AOC. I've never seen like this the script flipped on someone like AOC. Like, a lot of people that loved her in the past are starting to really dislike her.
Why?
I think a lot of it. Kevin McCarthy. His race is just moving on. Cory Bush won. Holy shit! I didn't think this was gonna happen, but I'm happy. Cory, yeah, your hands together for Cory Bush. So now we got.
Hold on. Sarah Huckabee, what?
Yeah, she won the governorship. Oh shit, she won. Wow.
I have no I don't know.
She was the former press secretary for Trump.
How the fuck did that
for
happen?
Trump?
God bless
America.
Niggas could do anything. Niggas could do anything.
See, because I didn't even see that. I didn't even know she was running, to be honest.
I remember she was running for something, but I couldn't remember what.
What the fuck is the script? Okay, he won. And checking out the races, Dr. Oz, our boy Dr. Oz, 60% of the races in.
He's getting his
61.6% to 36. But he might catch up. Our girl Stacy and
Raphael
right now he's got a slim lead.
That close? Oh my god.
I have nothing to say. Herschel, we can't
I think
it's in the White House. We have a dude that literally has Alzheimer's in the White House. We can't have somebody with CTE in the Senate. I'm sorry. But Herschel Walker has CTE.
Okay, like, here's the thing, right? I think I know why. People who are Republicans, a lot of these things that came out right before the end, that like the whole cheating thing, the alleged abortions, all those things. I'm not even sure if I should use that word, but whatever, who cares? I feel like these things would affect a Democratic candidate, but when it comes to Republicans, I don't think they care about these things. I just think they really just care about party lines, and that is it. If you are red, you're for them. Like, that is just how they feel. And that's just the vibe I get from the outlets. That's the vibe I get from, you know, the hogs next door. Jesus Christ, I just called my we were just talking about respecting your elders, and I just call my folks hogs. But I just think people really do just vote on party lines, and they don't care about the in between, honestly.
All right, so what's Georgia 2 actually? But and then for the governorship, I think Stacey's down right now. Yeah, she's down 47.5 for her, 51.9 for Brian Kemp, 59% in. They think there's going to be a red I think Kyle said there's going to be a red mirage tonight.
What does that mean?
So basically what happened in 2020, like when we all went to sleep election night thinking that like Trump is up by a lot, and then eventually when the days went on, like the Democrat, like Joe Biden won. He thinks it might be the same thing for this case. I think it might be that way, but I don't see Stacey Abrams winning this. I do see Warnock getting to a runoff. Like I said before, I do think he'll get to a runoff. I think Stacey Abrams will lose. I don't think she had, as far as I can see on like Instagram and Twitter and shit like that, Stacey doesn't have the same pull as she did when she lost, like immediately after she lost, like around 2019, 2020. More, I mean, when you're running around with Bloomberg, that doesn't fucking help.
But like, from what I understand, like, I kid you not, like, Fox News has been gunning for that woman's head. Like, they're not talking about like random bullshit. Like, I kid you not, they're really gunning for that woman's head. Her
She's
and
the new
Fetterman,
AOC.
huh?
She's a new AOC.
Yeah, like pretty much. Yeah, I've
Remember
seen
with
less AOC
Fox News will
coverage.
have like a segment about AOC every night.
Bro, it is insane, bro. Like,
yeah, no, my bad. Just really quick. So for the House, the Republicans picked up 3 new seats. The Senate is still 38-39 Republican lead. I do think that at the end of the day, the Republicans are gonna win the House. I don't see the Democrats winning it.
what about the Senate?
That is the Senate. I do think that the Republicans are going to take it back. I don't think the Democrats are going to keep it. I think
We're
the
really about
Republicans
to
are taking it back.
this fascism thing, man.
Wait, so how is Biden gonna? This nigga has 2 years left, and
I don't know. This election season, the debates are going to be back, bro. I am so pumped, especially if Big Trump come back, bro. If Crody come back, bro, those fucking debates are gonna be fun to watch.
But like
having him back on TV will make things so much fun. Just not as a president, but back on TV.
I was talking to my folks, right, and oh my god, who's the Florida dude? Rick Scott,
DeSantis?
I don't know. One of them is making a run for president, and my folks were just like, if I had to choose between Trump or him, it would be really hard. And I was like, I wonder if other people...
I think they're talking about DeSantis then. They're talking about DeSantis.
I don't know. It's one of them Florida niggas.
They're probably talking about DeSantis because DeSantis is the only person I think that can beat Trump. I think everyone else is going to try to run again, and everyone else is going to get fucking embarrassed. It's really between those two. And I think DeSantis is the actual only one that can do it.
I don't know who the Democratic Party is going to have to put up against.
They're going to put up Biden again, bro.
Yeah.
They're going to put Biden up again.
Because that's weird.
Like, Kamala Harris doesn't have the pull like that. I don't care what fucking Twitter, what people on Twitter have to say. Right.
For the next 4 years, or the next 6 years, actually.
Bro, I'm genuinely just amazed that this nigga's still alive. Like, I'm.
Watch party in Smyrna, Georgia.
See,
yo, what is up with her face? Like, oh my god, it looks like a pog face.
She looked like Pepe the Frog, dog.
Yeah.
Bro, can I get a zoom, please? Can I get a good zoom in? I need a good zoom in. Hold on.
Oh, just right click on the image and
open it in a new tab.
Yeah, yeah. And go to the tab.
Let's move it here.
Her face.
Oh yeah.
You know her face don't
So, woo! We're making it red.
Bro, why is her face? She looks like she used the term "the blacks" to describe black people. She just
you know those people.
The blacks. Oh man, let me not say anything more before my fucking family gets killed. We live in a dangerous area in Georgia for me to be making these comments.
Speaking of dangerous, God of War comes out.
Dog, I just got my PS4.
Don't make me sad, man.
I just got my PS4. I am contemplating
Ragnarok comes out, baby. That niggas don't got their PS5s, like how Sean said, it's gonna boost the murder rate.
I'm sad because I have the game pre-ordered because I thought that I was gonna ship my PS5 over here until school started kicking my ass, and I was like, yeah, I can't do that. Like I already ordered an Xbox controller to come over here, and I was like, nope. That
Wait.
was probably not a good decision.
Who is that one? Oh my, there was one Republican. Oh my god, he had an ad on Twitter where he was a black guy and he was basically had an AK and he was like he's pointing it at a whole bunch of angry Klansmen and they were supposed to be like Dems and I was just like, what the fuck? It just randomly popped in my head. You know what I'm talking about? Damn, never mind. Anyway, God of War. Okay, I have a confession. I never played 2018.
I think you should. It's a great game.
I'm gonna buy it.
$10 right now.
Yeah, that's literally what I was about to say. I'm
It's
gonna
the
play
perfect
it.
time to play. It's the perfect time to play it. I think. I was about to say. I thought you got a PS5 because I was to say it's free if you have a PS5. But
Yeah, no,
you
I'm
know,
poor. I'm unemployed, Sean. Damn. Don't you keep up?
sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy. But yeah, it's a great game. I played it in 2020. I played it in 2020. It's really good. I wasn't expecting it to be that good, and Spider-Man 2018. Did it beat Spider-Man 2018, or was it Red Dead Redemption that won that year? Game of the year.
Might be Red Dead.
Was it Red Dead won it? I just remember my PS4 was collecting dust for like a year and a half for me because I wasn't using it. I think the only one using it was my little brother for 2K. It was basically a glorified 2K machine for me for a while until Spider-Man 2018 came out. Spider-Man 2018 came out, and then Red Dead. When Red Dead had a hella hype, that's when I bought $20 Amazon gift card, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'll pay $40 for a new game. I'm not paying $60." So I just ended up using it. But
Yeah, now you're paying 70.
2018. That was the one game. Yeah, fuck. That was the one game I didn't play in 2018. But I am sad. I'm not gonna be able to play that until December. So that's gonna be one of the first things I do. I am gonna finish that game in like 3 or 4 days. I'm gonna try to finish it in 3 to 4 days. Oh yeah, even MW2, I wanted to download, but like and try it out, but
Apparently, it's selling like hotcakes. It grossed like 888 million its first weekend. MW2. That thing is selling like hotcakes. But hey, before you get all,
is it fun though?
It is. I played the beta. It's fun. That's the problem. It's like 2K. Like when the hardcore casual games are good, that's when gaming is at its best. And this year's 2K is good. I mean, this year's 2K and this year's MW2, it's good. It's a lot slower. They have this flowery language when you hear the devs talk about it, but they basically kind of went against people who just rush all the damn time. It's a much slower game, and it's a little getting used to, not gonna lie, because it's weird having all these moving mechanics, and then there's just a dude camping in a corner with like a bouncing Betty, like. But it is what it is. But yeah, I think it's really good. Honestly. There's always the BS, the model 725 that they brought it back, broken again. Those dual revolvers broken again. Like, you know, same
they
old
back
COD.
noob tubing? Is noob tubing back?
I haven't heard any complaints about it, but it probably is a thing. Well, probably is. I don't know.
What the fuck? Really quick, I didn't know DeSantis. That's DeSantis' wife?
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I'm confused. I mean, she kind of looks like a Melania ripoff, though, a little bit.
I mean,
I'm
to
not
be
trying
honest,
to be mean, but I think the makeup, the way she's using the makeup is the same way.
I mean, I prefer her over Melania. I mean, Melania was kind of old. Like, niggas would be like, yo, niggas was talking wild about her. I'm just like, yo, chill. She could literally be a grandma. Like, let's simmer down, guys. let's simmer down. Like age is just a number until you start hitting that big 60. That big 60, it's like I don't know, man.
But okay, so got our MW2. There's another
What else
thing
do we have on the docket?
that happened. Yeah, there's another thing that happened. I can't remember.
Damn, boy.
I think I replied to it. Oh, really quick. G, Dolphins update. Dolphins are looking pretty alright, man. I'm shocked that the Jets beat the Bills, but
hey, it's fucking. We looking good. When Tua's on the field, we look great. We just need to clean up that defense, man.
yeah, that defense was shit last week. I don't know what the fuck happened. Our defense was never that bad. We should have given up 32 points to Justin Fields of all quarterbacks. He's not Josh Allen. We kept Josh Allen under 20 points, but we gave up 32 to Justin Fields. We're gonna see.
Get rid of Zach Wilson.
Oh,
nah, Milson. Come on, Zach Wilson. Milson. Come on.
You know what? As a Dolphins fan, keep him because that nigga's garbage. But what about the Lakers?
2-8.
I guess you want to start walking back all the Westbrook hate. I'm gonna say the Westbrook hate at the time was warranted. Westbrook looks like he's the best player on the team right now.
That's because he is. That's because he is.
This is embarrassing.
I played like fucking hot doo-doo the past fucking 3 to 4 days, and I don't want to hear it. I have NBA League Pass now. I pay for that shit. So I've been watching the games. He's not been himself, okay? Motherfuckers be like, oh, like, this niggas don't even know ball. Like, they don't watch ball. Like, I can see LeBron's, like, pulling up for the fuck you. LeBron's pulling up for the fuck you 3, and it's not LaFucking. It's like, it's off the basket. Like, it's straight up ass. Like, the LaFuck you 3s is supposed to be a special 3-pointer that makes the other team just says, fuck it. Yeah, we're calling a timeout. The Steph fuck you 3 and the LaFuck you 3. Yeah, it's like, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Random fucking.
That one ugly move that man have when he looks at the ball and shoots it.
Yeah,
I hate that move, bro.
I hate how it works. It's like watching everything that makes Steph Curry great. Now take all the mechanics and just throw it out the window and just keep everything that makes Steph Curry great. That's what you have.
Not having a good time either.
I mean, that's because his team can't defend shit. And the moment you sub it to anyone out, it's not.
I can't imagine as like an NBA defender in 2016. Like you see how the game is changing, and fucking Steph runs up, not even half court, but damn near half court, just balls just check out. You made a good play on the other end. You made the not right rotation. Great rotation. Someone got an open cut to the basket. You passed them the ball. Good cut. Nice layup. Go the other end. All right, time to play defense. Fucking Steph runs up 3 and it goes in. As an NBA defender, you're probably 31, 32. You're like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, just wait till Wemby gets in the league. Oh man. The Jazz were supposed to be in the tanking, but oddly enough, they're like the top of the conference, which is hilarious. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Oh my god. Hold on. Let me put the NBA standings up.
They're like 7-3. Like it's insane.
I think they might have 9 wins because I think they beat the Lakers yesterday, so they might have 9 wins. They're 9-3. Let's pull up the standings here.
That's nasty. Oh man.
I'm just happy that NBA is back so Jesse can talk sports again.
Yeah, because it's the only sport I follow.
But yeah, the Jazz are 9-3, and they're not playing ass. Like because I was confused on why they're playing so well, so I decided to watch the Laker game. Granted, yes, it's the Lakers. The Lakers aren't good, so it's probably not a good measurement of how good the Jazz actually are. But I did watch their 2 games against the Lakers, and I can see why they are good. Like they play basketball the right way. Lauri Markkanen's balling out too. Lauri Markkanen's been balling out.
Imagine all these struggles that the Lakers have been having, and they just somehow, some way, the final of fuck you 3 isn't even a good season. It's drafting Wemby. Imagine if the Lakers get Wemby.
They're not gonna draft Wemby. They're not getting Wemby. The Pelicans own the pick.
Yeah. Oh my god.
The Pelicans own the pick.
That would be.
So that's the reason why I was laughing because like I was kind of hoping a a little bit part of me because I am an LA hater, even though I'm wearing like Lakers shorts right now. I was kind of hoping that the Pelicans end up getting the Wemby pick, because if it's Wemby and Zion, oh my God, the league will be fun for a little while, and Zion will stay in New Orleans.
Also, I want all y'all who are talking shit on Zion to be like, bro, he's washed, blah 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 blah, blah. He's fat, he's a big pot of gumbo, all this shit. Yeah, fuck you niggas, okay? We all knew he was great, okay? He just needs to stay on the damn court. And guess what? He's staying on the damn court.
Too.
How is the Cavs surprising to y'all? It has Donovan Mitchell on the team.
No, I thought the Cavs were going to be good. I didn't think they were going to be this good.
I expected this.
I didn't think they're going to be this good. At least this quickly. I didn't think they were going to be this good this quickly. Like,
they're going to sputter out, but I had high expectations. Like I said, this team definitely is making the playoffs. Could make actually no, I don't know. Let me not over exaggerate.
I think you said Eastern Conference Finals.
I might have.
I don't know if because I definitely said second round. I was like,
they have the talent. They have the talent. Like, there is nothing that really holds this team back outside of inexperience. That is the only.
Heat needs a trade for KD. The Heat need a trade for KD.
Why? Wow. It's too many assets.
Wow, hot take already. I do think the Heat need to make a change. I do think it's time.
But
the way we're playing basketball is so fucking ugly right now. I've been watching the games and I can't even finish them. Like, it's just disgusting basketball to me.
The problem is that like the Heat is a good 5-man team. The problem is that when you have one of those pieces out, it gets funky very, very, very quickly. And when Jimmy isn't putting up a 40 ball, which is like, I love it. I love to watch it, but I was cautiously optimistic. Just like, yo, guys, why are we depending on a man to put up 40 points to be competitive? Like, what? Are we not seeing the same problems here?
I really think that. I'm not against the KD trade, honestly. I think that's a good trade. But I'm only down to do that.
What do you say?
The only way I'd be for a KD trade is if like the Kyrie situation gets even worse, which I don't. I wouldn't be surprised if it does, because I think this is like the pinnacle. Kyrie's had a shitty time in Brooklyn, but I think
Kyrie has a shitty time in Brooklyn.
We've seen the pinnacle. I really think that the Nets should really look into blowing this team up, honestly.
No.
The amount of fucking drama and shit behind. I'm being serious. I do think that if I was Josiah,
you're right. But here's the thing.
I totally get it.
KD has had the short end of the stick. He came to this team to say, fuck you, the rest of the league. I can win on my own. And then everything that could have went wrong. It is a tragedy that like Shakespeare can't even write. It is that dramatic and that sad.
But he low-key should have seen it coming, though.
How? How are you going to foresee?
But we saw what happened with Kyrie in Boston.
We saw what happened in Cleveland. We saw what happened in Boston.
But like James Harden,
and you signed a 4-year deal.
But James Harden, though,
why would you sign a 4-year deal and then re-up? You signed a 4-year deal and then he re-upped. That's the part we're not talking about. He's still under contract for 4 more years. He decided to re-up. You didn't have to. Why'd you do that? But yeah, I think the East will fix itself, because I think there will be corrections made.
What do you mean
the Knicks
the
at
East?
5-5.
The East is playing better than the West.
No, I'm saying right now, like the Knicks are 5-5 at the 7th seed. Like that shit's not gonna last long. I don't think Miami and Brooklyn will be down here too much longer, as well as Philly.
Detroit will rise again.
I think the Pacers will fall off. The Knicks will fall off. The Raptors, I think, will stay where they are. Yeah, I'm looking at all the East right now, and 2 of those teams don't fit where they're supposed to be. Like the Pacers and Knicks are definitely not.
Yeah,
7th and 8th seed material.
I really like the backcourt of Cockmuncher and Trae Young. You know, I really like it. It's a great core.
You talking about DeJounte Murray?
Yeah, yeah, that's his name, Cockmuncher.
Why do you say that? Why do you call him Cockmuncher?
I don't know. It was a thing on Twitter, and I think they gave him the nickname of Cockmuncher, and I think it was the funniest shit ever. Like, it's worse than cum bucket. Like,
Cum bucket. All right.
Oh, we didn't talk about something that was so pressing. We didn't talk about Takeoff.
Oh, okay. Thank you for bringing that up. As soon as I was gonna say some happy news.
Maryland. Ooh, wow.
Who? What? This is cool.
So yeah, Democrat Wes Moore will become the first Black governor of Maryland.
That's nice.
Congrats to Wes Moore for the win.
DMV.
Yeah, he was okay. He would defeat Republican State Delegate Dan Cox, an election denier backed by former President Donald Trump.
You're destined to lose with a name like that. Holy shit. I would
With a name
legally
like
change
that
it.
and the reputation he has, yeah, killed yourself.
Yeah.
Dude.
You're voting for a nigga named Cox. Ugh.
Oh, he won. Okay, he won re-election. Good for him. Democratic senator. Okay, he won re-election. She won Oh, Rand Paul won re-election. I forgot to mention that he beat what's his name? Not Cory Booker, some other guy. He was big on Twitter for a little while. Yeah.
I wonder how Assange reacting to this right now. That nigga's gonna have a sleepless night. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I was gonna watch Breaking Points, but I haven't watched.
Not watching this
in like 2 months.
I haven't been catching up with news. There's not really a lot to talk about right now. I feel like. Besides, this is like the slowest election race I've ever seen. Maybe it's because I'm not paying attention to it. But the only thing that's been like I paid attention to was the Herschel Walker and Warnock race. That's because Herschel Walker's a fuck and Christian's dad out and shit. That's the only reason I was paying attention, to be honest.
That whole saga was crazy.
That whole saga was like, I did not know Christian Walker's dad was Herschel Walker. That like blew my mind. For some
All right. Okay.
Wait, why is Beto O'Rourke?
My God, Jesse. Yeah. Okay. So we got Brian Kemp building his lead up against Stacey Abrams. I really think that they're about to call this in like a few percentage points. I don't think Stacey's coming back from 45, 53. So the Senate. Oh, Herschel's up. Herschel is up. Herschel is up by 1.5. He's up 49.6% to 48.6. Herschel Walker is up.
The state of Georgia is a joke.
65% of the vote is in, and Herschel Walker is up. I don't think he keeps this lead. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think he keeps this lead. The way that Georgia elections work, like I said, you need over 50% this time. And all Warnock needs to do is keep it close. You can't fall below 48.5%. If you can keep it within that range, you go into a runoff election where it's just you two, and I think he has a better like chance him versus Walker straight up.
So apparently Greg Abbott will remain the governor. Apparently, breaking news from Fox. Beto O'Rourke.
Oh, in Texas.
Yeah.
Okay. Beto O'Rourke.
This isn't a hard name. I just can't pronounce it. Like, I feel like I'm Scooby-Doo pronouncing it. Like, Beto O'Rourke. Like, I don't know.
Oh man. All right. So is there anything else to talk about? I don't want to
Takeoff.
Well. Yeah, rest in peace to Takeoff, man.
Yeah.
As someone that's been in Atlanta for like, 6
years.
For 6 years, especially like seeing I was in Atlanta when Culture came out, like Culture 1 came out. Was I? I don't want to LeBron it. When did Culture 1 come out? I don't want to LeBron it.
I don't want to LeBron it.
It came out in 2017. So I was in Atlanta. I remember when this album came out. That's the reason I didn't want to fucking mess it up, because I do remember listening to a lot of Migos. My first month and a half in Atlanta, like my music taste changed so much from like listening to mostly like Kendrick and a lot of like
Boom bap.
neo soul like rap, like a lot of boom bap rap shit, and it changed from like Atlanta, from like I went from boom bap, listening to boom bap and shit, to listen to Future, listen to Thug. And this is at the time where was not widely accepted as he was, but like let's say that, listen to the Thug, listening to the fucking Migos. When Culture One came out, like Culture One, that fucking album was great. Like everywhere in Atlanta you heard that album. And I think this is the same, around the same where the fucking Falcons went to the Super Bowl. It was just a great time to be in Atlanta. Like Takeoff was a big part of that. The fucking
I didn't know that
just the
Takeoff was
Migos was huge. So, what you were saying?
I didn't know Takeoff was a mediator though. Like the type of dude that will squash beef with people and stuff like that. I didn't know that. Like he always seemed like a chill guy. You know, the one that never really said much and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
He seemed like a real cool dude. Like, and for him to die over a basketball conversation, like who's better at basketball?
It was a dice game.
I'm
No,
going to be
that's
so
not-
honest. Like
they said that was
I
not
know the
true.
clip you're talking about. I know the clip you're talking about. But I think they tried to switch the conversation. The argument was over a dice game.
But like, here's the thing though. Like, I feel like there's, when you hear the eyewitness accounts of what happened, they're very hesitant to come forth with information.
We know why.
Yeah.
We know why. It's not even some snitching shit. It's because of the guy that runs Houston. That's the reason why
Jay
they're
Prince.
scared to say something. Yeah.
Because I'm just like, I don't quite get why. I just don't get the why. Because the story just, I feel like that's just what they told cops. Because I just don't believe it. I just don't believe it. It seems like there's something more to it. And Jay Prince is just catching a whole bunch of heat, which is kind of like, yeah, you kind of should. I mean, the whole purpose of niggas checking in with you so that, you know, you don't die. And
The whole idea of checking in is
it's
just
archaic.
dumb.
It is archaic. It is stupid.
Fucking Charleston White said it best. He's like, we don't do that to white rappers. We don't do that to white artists. White artists come
Justin
all the
Timberlake
time,
is
and we
checking
never do
in?
that shit. Why?
Fucking Lady Gaga, do you think they checking in to these neighborhoods? No.
White niggas don't got crime. Right niggas don't got shit to like this to deal with. Let's be honest. Like,
This only happens to black people. And we're all like, I hate to sound like a fucking, you know, that guy, but like sometimes we can be our worst enemy.
Yeah.
Shit like
No,
this that's
you're
our
not.
way of progressing.
It's not a crazy thing to say.
Like fucking gun violence for no reason. Like PNB Rock had to check into a neighborhood to eat fucking fried chicken. Like,
apparently it was like a setup, and more information came out later about it. Apparently it was a setup between a son and a dad.
Yeah, for PNB Rock.
Like, that's
Even the
depraved.
fathers are teaching the kids some bullshit. Even
Like,
the father, we can't even depend on the fathers to teach them good shit. We have to have. I feel like the black. It sounds fucking crazy. I hate saying statements like this, but like the black community really needs to take really look at how we fucking view gang culture and really review it, because if it's gonna, all it's really caused is pointless fucking deaths. And I understand some people are gonna say, well, some gangs have done great things for the community, other shit like that.
it's
but,
not
like,
enough. It's like you might
It's
have
not
done
enough.
some cool shit
Yeah,
in the 70s,
like the good,
but like
the bad outweighs the good
by a
at
lot.
this point.
And I
it
understand.
just.
Like, I'm a nigga from the burbs, and I'm talking about this stuff, and it's like, I get it. I'm not exactly the best voice, but like, come on, like, let's call a spade here, motherfucker. Like, niggas is dying for no reason. Like, honestly, it's no reason.
And like it's the stories you hear, like I heard this one story about a dude killed a kid, right? And then his mother was mourning his death at the gravesite, and he killed the mother there.
Oh, yeah, I did see that as well.
That's like, I feel like some of these gangs be harboring like serial killers, bro.
No, they really do. They really are. Like, there's a story of a drill song that was getting popular on TikTok, and it's something along the lines of like, you bang on your hips. But the reason why you're banging on your hips is you're pretty much making fun of like a 14-year-old who got like stabbed or something to death, and it's like a drill song dedicated to dissing a nigga. I'm just like, we're talking like, I'm all like, as a consumer, it's like, yeah, I listen to a lot of drill. You want to know what? sometimes you need violence, listen to violent shit to get you through a workout. But I'm not for that. That's just depraved. That literally is the bottom of hell. Like that whole energy and everything about it. You feel me? So
The problem is we can't even depend on adults to really like the older people to really try to change these things that are there. I think there's a video I saw on Twitter where some lady, I think it said her foster son got murdered, and she started repping the gang at the end of the interview, and I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, she said, nah, listen, man, like it's an unfortunate situation, but like I'm still whatever gang till I die. So like, and I was just like, I looked at it and I'm like, what the fuck
is
are
this
we
a
doing?
simulation?
Like your foster kid just got killed. Why is this your response? And she wasn't, and people were trying to defend it. Like, listen, like she's probably going through a lot right now. I'm like, yeah, maybe she is, but that should not be I don't know. I don't give a fuck how fucked up you are. That should not be the first thing to come out your mouth.
Like you're still
Like,
repping?
what are we doing? Yeah, what are we doing? What are we doing? I'm not gonna say, I hate saying phrases like this because I know it's not true, but like black people are the only race that kill each other like animals. Like we're the only ones that'll do some shit, fucking get back, spin the block one more time, whatever, like spin the block twice like they ain't nowhere to park or something. Like, come on, like we're the only people that will actually do shit like that. Other cultures don't really do that shit. It's only like black American culture that shit happens. And it's like some of it is because of happenstance where it's people you put a whole bunch of people in a fucked up situation, they're all gonna act out against each other. But part of that is like y'all gotta change it within yourselves. Like there was a point in time this shit was not going on. Like there was a point in time this was not happening. So what the fuck happened from then to now? I understand the crack epidemic fucked up the community, but like what happened after that? What happened, man?
I mean, we still feel the ramifications of that to this day. I mean,
yeah,
niggas is just now getting out.
When you take fathers out of the household and strip people of economic access, shit's gonna get fucked up.
Yeah, because it's like there's a study done where it's like even though like the black fathers that are in kids' lives, like they're the most active in the kids' lives, and it's like, which is crazy, like, and it's like you take that out of the house.
Like we said before, like you have to be in your kid's life and be active. You can't just be saying, okay, here's money and stuff like that, and
money don't buy relationships.
Yeah, you got to be actively in your kid's life, going to sports events and after school activities, and making sure they're hanging out with the right people.
Sometimes it don't gotta be that deep. Sometimes it's just the fact that a kid can just openly have a candid conversation with you. I mean, that goes a long way.
Important though. Yeah. I think that is important because like there'd be some dads that don't even know who their kid's teacher is. Like
they don't even know who their kids are at heart. Like if you had to describe your kid, motherfuckers wouldn't be able to do it. They would give
Have
you
you ever
physical.
seen that one video of the dads getting interviewed on the street and they're asking them questions about their kids? And he's like, "Oh, can you name me your daughter's teacher?" And it's like, Miss Johnson. And it's like, "No, Dad, my teacher is Miss Carlton." And it's like, "Oh yeah." It's like, bro, that's embarrassing. Bro. You don't know who your kid is with 8 hours a day. Like there was this one dad that didn't even know who the name of the babysitter was. I was like, that's the person who's with your kid. How do you not know who the babysitter is?
That's scary.
I feel like the dumb dad trope has like affected our real life now. And like you see it in like cartoons and stuff, and it's like like we actively see it. Like granted, it's based off something. Every it's a trope. It's based off something, but it's like, damn, bro. Like it's kind of peaking.
I mean, like if you don't even know where your kid's at for 8 hours of the day,
crazy.
But I can't call you number one dad of the world, bit.
You a smooth number 3.
Not even, you don't even make the top 10, bit.
Damn.
Niggas got uncles ahead of you.
All right.
It is
Well,
what it is.
Is there anything else anybody has to say? Because I gotta log off. It's 11 o'clock over here.
Wait, we're in different time zones now? God damn, that is so
We
tragic.
don't do the time change over here.
Oh,
So we stay on the regular time. Y'all go back an hour. Yep. So I'm back. Back on AST timing now. So yes, it's 11 o'clock.
Cause I'm about to say like we ended early. It's 10, and I was just like, no, not for you. You still got the graveyard shift, bud.
Yeah, I gotta wake up tomorrow.
We need to do another tier list. So.
I mean, you already got
We
it
definitely
cooked.
do. We definitely do.
Yeah, I mean, we just do the one that we talked about last time. You feel me? So, but yeah, this is like Fox. This is Sean Jamal. So here, all Ghoul. We're the Flozone. We hope you voted. If you didn't participate in our democracy, you're gonna watch it crumble, and you better not bitch about it. So fuck you and good night.